In the E-Block today, Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve is adding a new location to ring in 2022. Actress Rosalind Sanchez will be hosting from Puerto Rico. This will be the first Spanish-language countdown on the long-running New Year's show. Ryan Seacrest will host from New York, Billy Porter from New Orleans, and Sierra will host from Los Angeles. You can watch New Year's Rockin' Eve on December 31st right here on 13 on Your Side. TV personality and former New York Giants star Michael Strahan is going to have to wait just a few more days before rocketing into space. He was supposed to blast off tomorrow from West Texas with 5 others for that 10-minute flight. But today, Jeff Bezos' space travel company Blue Origin bumped the launch to Saturday because of high winds. But he is still training and getting ready for the big trip. ABC's Gio Benitez has all the details.
Day 2 of training for Michael began with a run-through of launch morning at the tower, 80 feet above the desert, 7 flights of stairs, and inside the safety shelter.
Good morning, astronauts. Welcome to your emergency safety shelter.
Properly named since it's the most secure place on the tower.
This is the place you're going to go if anything goes wrong on the tower before we launch. You're never going to go downstairs. So the only places you go is either in the capsule or in this room.
Safety of the Blue Origin astronauts is exceedingly important, so they have equipped the shelter with emergency air supply, direct radio access to mission control, and safety ratings to withstand explosions.
The entire booster can explode and you'll be in here and be safe.
And outside the shelter, Michael and his crewmates practice crossing the gantry or bridge to the tower where they will load into the capsule. On the way, a Blue Origin tradition, ringing that bell. At the crew access tower, a quick explainer.
We'll get to go in the capsule. You're going to left around the end into your seat and then immediately start buckling in.
Michael taking it all in.
It's a beautiful view up here between the mountains. The closer we get, the more of these things that we do. We're on the launch tower and walking across the bridge, ringing the bell, the more you know that this is the reality. So, very excited.
Back at the Astronaut Training Center, the day ended working inside the test capsule. With 3 to 4 minutes in space at 0 gravity, the Blue Origin astronauts need to be masters at the technique of rolling into and out of their seats.
The biggest limitation of training to go to space on Earth is we can't simulate 0 gravity. However, the technique that we have for getting back in the seat, you can execute it in 1G and do all of the motions. By the time they get into the 0G environment, they know their steps cold and they just execute it. You ready to try this, Michael?
Yep.
All right, here you go. You're clear to egress. There you go. You loosen up, feet out, pop the harness, and then float out.
I've been doing something, so everybody get over there.
And that is your Wednesday E-Block.